No, I have no desire to ever work on anything with or for or from Marvel Comics. I prefer to create my own worlds and universes and stuff, and I as a fan enjoy Marvel's comics. I enjoy Marvel's TV shows. I enjoy Marvel's movies, and will continue to do so. But I think that I'm in a position where I can just do my own thing. And I think that it would be a disservice to myself and my fan base and the industry at large if I were to, instead of creating my own things, just start working on other people's things. I'll dabble for fun with like the Transformers and G.I. Joe comics that I'm doing, but my main focus will always be my own original idea. Yeah, I mean, season 2 picks up pretty much right where season 1 left off, and this is Mark Grayson, the kid who wanted to become his father, now worried that he might actually become his father. But while he's dealing with this like existential dread of, you know, is what made my dad do what he did inside me? Am I starting to feel these feelings that he had? Am I going down a dark path? He is also being forced with coming to grips with the fact that he's the most powerful superhero on the planet now, and there's a lot of pressure that Nolan, when he was under the guise of being a good superhero, there's a lot of things he was handling that now Mark has to handle. So Cecil is dependent on him, the Guardians are dependent on him, the entire Earth is dependent on him, and he's getting older every season, but he's still a teenager at this point. He's, you know, graduating from high school, he's moving into college. There's a lot of pressure on him, and dealing with that, and dealing with this new world around him, as well as this status quo where everyone kind of knows that Omni-Man was a monster, is really weighing on him. So it's a very, very tough season for Mark, and a way tougher season for him than season 1 was. I don't feel pressure necessarily because the comics were successful. I think that having that comic fan base behind us is kind of a superpower. I can kind of hear them in my ears and feel them in my bones every time I see a new design or watch a new animatic or review a new script, and I see it all coming together. I know, okay, they're really gonna love that. That's gonna be really cool. I can't wait to share that with them. Oh my God, they're gonna be so excited that we did this. And it's great to have had that 20-year relationship with the readers of the comics. I've been doing letters columns every month as the issues came out. I know how they reacted to every single beat of the comic book story as it was told, and so I kind of know, like, oh, they really like this, so we made it even bigger. They're really gonna freak out when they see how we adapted that. And it's really cool, like, having that reassurance along the way, because when you make a TV show, you really do kind of go into a hole and you put a bunch of stuff together and then you give it to the world and you don't really know how people will react. But in a way, when you're adapting a comic, you've kind of got this, like, built-in test audience that's already kind of reviewed everything that you're doing, and you know, like, which parts they liked or didn't like or loved or hated. There have been a few parts that people hated, and we're still doing those too. So it's great to, like, kind of have that roadmap.